Okay, everyone. Welcome to break 674, four boxer Footy Stars 2022. The last four boxes from the 12 box case. Let's see what we can hit this evening. See a few familiar names in the break list again. Let's get the ball rolling. Box one. Hope everyone in SA is getting ready for their long weekend. Spending time with the family, doing breaks, opening packs, trading, whatever is your fancy. Alright, let's get started with pack one, box one. Started with Jamie Elliott for the Pies. We have a Jack Rewalt for the Tigers, Starburst. Tom Doty for the Adelaide Crows. And get this bugger open, and another burst. Isaac Kinoa for the Collingwood Magpies. And that is 150 game milestone for Big Levi Casbolt. Purple Bradley Hill for the Saints. Nick Hind for the Bombers. We have Alicia Eva for GWS. And we have for the D's, Alex Neil Bullen, 100 game milestone. We have Mark Blickav's 200 games for the Cats. Lockie Hunter, 30-year for the Doggies. Nick Larkey for the North Roos. And we have our first numbers. Jeremy Cameron for Geelong, numbered 148 of 190. And the Cats is Geordie Barr. Well done, Geordie. Hopefully he's watching. Joe Danaher for the Brizzy Lions. Instant win. Throw that into instant win cards in anyone who doesn't hit a numbered card in this 4-boxer. And we have our Ollie Wines Starburst for the Port Power. Kane Lambert, 30 years for the Richmond Tigers. Nick Cox for the Essendon Bombers Starburst. And we have a Ben Ainsworth Game Breaker Forward 50 for Gold Coast. And we have classified Adam Sard for the Blues, numbered 125 of 270. Graham Price has Carlton in this break. Well done, Graham. Hope that's one for check off the list. Guys, alrighty. Oh, and the Emily Bates purple for the Lions. Sam Wiedemann for the D's. Starburst. You have Jack Gunston purple for the Hawks. And we have Jake Lever purple for the D's. Hey Jackson, how are you? Carl Amon, 100 games for the Power. Will Day for the Hawks, Starburst. You're the only one that's commented so far, Jackson, so it must mean that there's going to be some Saints cards coming. And on cue, we have Jack Higgins, Game Breaker for the Saints. We have Gary Rowan, Game Breaker Forward 50 for the Geelong Cats. And we have a redemption. I'll wait and reveal that one at the end of this box. Alrighty. Josh Kennedy for the West Coast Eagles. G'day, Mitchell. Big night. Hopefully it's a big night breaking for you guys. Pick up something for your PCs. And we have Shannon Hearn for the Weagles, purple. Mark Blickhav's purple for the Cats. Todd Marshall, game breaker forward 50 for the Power. And we have the blue, Paul Seedsman for the Adelaide Crows. With an Adelaide, Jake Kelly, 100 game milestone. Numbered 32 of 190. Paul Seedsman. That one's going out to Graham Hooper. Well done, Graham. Hopefully you haven't got that one yet, and you can add it to the pile of Adelaide Crows Footystars 2022. And we have Tom Liberatore burst for the Dogs. Josh Bott Battle St Kilda. We have Joe Danaher for the Lions. And let's see what this card was. Alright, so there was Big Ben King purple. And we have a Brisbane Lions Spectrum Redemption number 2. Numbered 50 of 125. Nice hit for the Brisbane Lions. That is Mark Kennedy. Nice. I wonder who number 50 is for the Lions and if there any chance to be one of the players on the redemption. Alright. Box 1 down, guys. And I think I might have bumped the camera screen there, which is bound to happen every break with me. It's all good. Bradley's hoping for some Hawks and Freo hits. Let's see if we can make up for last night. Alright. I'm going to start off with Jack Higgins burst for the Sainters. Darcy Parish, 100 game milestone for the Bombers. the Warple purple for the Hawks. Tanner Smith for the Sainers, purple. Jason Castagna for the Richmond Tigers, 4/50 game breaker. And we have Lockie Henderson, 200 milestone for Geelong Cats. And it's an instant win. Lockie Hunter purple for the Dogs. And Bradley Fritsch for the D's, game breaker. Cody Waitman for the Dogs, burst. Zach Merritt, Essendon, purple. Big Charlie Dixon for the Power, Starburst. Jaden Laverty for the Bombers. Jake Lever for the D's, burst. We have Nathan Fife, purple for the Fremantle Dockers. Josh Dacos, burst for the Pies. I think a lot of people request Josh Dacos cards on some Cats. Big collectors of his around now, I think. And Took Miller for the Suns. We have Lincoln McCarthy for the Lions. We have Anthony Scott for the Dogs. And we have, it's a Premiership predictor, is it? It is for the Port Power. Premiership predictor. Someone was asking for some Port, and it has delivered 111 of 185. Well done, Mitchell. They are a good chance this year. Very handy card to have. So box 1 has Spectrum Redemption. Box 2 has the Premiership Predictor. And still got some to go, this box. What else is going to come out? Huge hit there with the Port predictor. Moving on to Camden and McIntosh for the Tigers. And we have our numbers. It is Bailey Smith, number 6 for Bailey Smith. Let's see. What is number 2? 97 of 190. A lot of people chasing the Bailey Smith cards as well. Very nice hit there for the doggies for Luke. Well done, Luke. I'll put the old Bailey over here. And Ben McKay, 30 years, and it wouldn't be a break without calling Ben McKay. Every break is a McKay card. Or 2, or 3, or 4. And we have Jack Steele, 100-game milestone for the Saints. Tomahawk for the Hawks. Sorry, Tomahawks for the Cats. Purple. And we have Himmelberg, the Harry variety for GWS. Game breaker. Gone. Right. Tom Phillips, best for the Hawks. Harry Mackay, however you want to say it, for the Blues. Twin of Ben. Last year's Coleman medalist. Can he do it again? Mitch Lewis, 30 years for the Hawks. Taylor Duray for the Doggies, 150 games. Milestone. A few packs left here in box 2. And we have Jakey Lloyd for the Swannies, purple. And we have our blue, and it is Zach Jones for the Saints. Numbered 42 of 190 for St Kilda. And the Saints is Jackson. Well done, Jackson. With a Stanley 150 game milestone. Those who are only tuning in, I will go through all the hits at the very end. We have a Josh Kelly purple. We have Brody Marchek, game breaker forward 50 for the Pies. And we have Matt Taberner, game breaker forward 50 for the Fremantle Dockers. Last pack of box number 2. And here comes the classified, and it is for the West Coast Eagles, Jamie Cripps, numbered 208 of 270 for the West Coast Eagles. Well done, Ryan Burrows. And we have a Jai Simpkin purple for North as well. That rounds out box 2, guys. Big hits so far. Port Predictor. Spectrum Redemption number 2 for the Lions. How's everyone going with the Spectrum collection, having 5 to collect? Big ask. Doable, but it's a big ask. Right, moving on. Box 3. Get into it. Alright. Will Hayward for the Swans burst. And the classified straight up. Noah Anderson for the Gold Coast Suns. Numbered 252 of 270. Nice looking card. That one is for Jaden, I believe. But on the Gold Coast hit. We have Harry McKay, forward 50 game breaker for the Carlton Blues. Mighty Blues. See how mighty they are this year. Without Welchie for the first round, it'll be tough. We have Jai Simpkin, 30 year for North Melbourne Kangaroos. And we have Tom Barras for the West Coast Eagles. First. Three West Coast, 3 Freo, 3 Hawks. We have Liam Jones purple, who's not even playing this season. We have Jaden Short, 100-game milestone for the Tigers. And we have Luke Davies Unique. That's how you say it, for North Melbourne. LDU, I refer him to. And we have Harris Andrews for Brisbane Lions, purple. Another purple, Kane Lambert for the Tigers. Logan McDonald for the Sydney Swans. Brad Crouch for the Sainers. 100 games. Only 100 games. Very injured. Former Adelaide Crow. Todd Goldstein for the Kangas. Hugh Greenwood for the Gold Coast Suns, or formerly of the Gold Coast Suns. We have Ellis Parker for GWS. 30 years. And we have Jimmer Horton for the Freo Dockers, purple. And we have a blue. It is Radigalia for Geelong, 151 of 190. Nice hit there for the Cats. Geordie Barr. Nice hit. Alrighty, and a Caleb Daniel. Doggies, purple. Zach Butters, purple for the Power. And we have numbers Toke Miller for the Gold Coast Suns. Numbered 69 of 190 with a Will Snelling Essendon game breaker. Gold Coast is Jaden, I'm pretty sure. Well done. And they took Miller. We have Maxi Gorn for the D's, purple. And we have Lucky Show Burt for the Adelaide Crows. Josh Dacos, purple for the Pies. And we have Jason Johansson, 150 milestone for the Western Bulldogs. And we have a Brownlow predictor. Chad Wingard for the Hawks with a Cameron Zerha game breaker. Chad, number 11 of 185 for the Hawks. Huge hit. Number 11, that one's going to Bradley Stone. If this was left breaking, you'd tell you who number 11 is for the Hawks. Stoney likes that one. Jack Lukosius for the Suns. Darcy Fogarty, the Fog for the Crows. And we have an instant win. Send those 4 instant wins out. And we have Braden Hayward, 30 years for the Pies. Luke Bruce Hawks, Game Breaker. Harry Perriman for the Giants, burst. Jack Martin, burst for the Blues. Mark Blickers, burst for the Cats. Aaron Phillips, purple for the Adelaide Crows. Woolday for the Hawks. And we have Charlie Cameron, 150 games, milestone for the Brisbane Lions. And the last pack on box 3, we have a James H. Fremantle Dockers, burst. Okay, box 3 down. So we've got a Brownlow Predictor, a Spectrum Redemption, and a Premiership Predictor out of the 3 boxes so far. 1 box to come. Let's see what we pull out of this one. Right. Good luck, guys. Last box. And we have Tommy Stewart, 100-game milestone for the Cats. Tom Papley for the Swannies, 450 game breaker. And we have Hunter Clark for the Saints, Starburst. Jack Lukosius, purple for the Gold Coast Suns. Jaden Stevenson for the Kangaroos. John Noble for the Pies, Starburst. Luke Bruce, Starburst for Hawthorn. Shane McAdam for the Crows, game breaker. Zach Bailey for the Brisbane Lions. Just the purple Timmy English for the Doggies. Riley O'Brien, purple for the Adelaide Crows. And we have our numbers. Speaking of Adelaide Crows, Lukey Brown, numbered 111 of 190. Pretty sure it was another card we had in this break with that same number, 111. That one also is going to Graham. Well done, Graham. On the Adelaide Crows hit. Okay. Purple Grundy for the Pies. Hope the SA collectors too. Make sure you get to the SA card show coming up. I think that's the start of May. We have Jaden Hunt for the D's burst. The last one they had in the city was fantastic. I went along, made a lot of new collectors, a few trades, a few buys. Have instant win card. Fast break will be there as well, so make sure you come say good day to Sean and myself. And they've moved it because they're expecting bigger numbers this year. So, okay, we have blue, and it is Tom Papley for the Sydney Swans. Numbered 145 of 190 for the Swannies. Well done, Kelly. That one's for you. And we have also a Will Hoskin Elliott milestone. Whoop. And there that goes. And we have Dane Zorko for the Brisbane Lions. 200 games. Josh Kennedy for the West Coast Eagles. Noah Bolter for the Tigers. Need a show in Perth. Yes, and need one in every major city. They had one in Melbourne recently. I've seen plenty of chat about that on the pages. Bailey Williams for the Doggies. Since COVID, the card collecting boom has just risen and risen. Have a Meg McDonald for the Cats, 30, and also a Jacob Kaczynski for the Hawks, game breaker. Yes, be good. I remember here in Adelaide going to lots of card shows in the early 90s. They were everywhere. A few with mates. A few my father took me along to. Could trade and buy and all sorts. They were great. DBJ for the Power. We have Shane McAdam for the Crows. Mason Redman for the Bombers. Lockie Neal for the Lions. Do need a classified to come out. That much I do know. And we have Shane Edwards. Purple for the Tigers. We have Big Charlie Curnow, 450 game breaker for Carlton. Stephen May, 150 games for the D's. Oliver Florent for the Swans, purple. I usually do a dream team draft day with a handful of mates for the fantasy footy, but we're not doing it this year. I might just get on and do the normal one maybe. Hugh McLuggage, 30 years for the Lions. Normal one's a little bit time consuming. The draft one's always pretty good. And we have Jake Stringer for the Bombers. Get a card one going, card league. Pretty bit of fun. We have Zane Cordy, 100 games for the Dogs. David Mundy, purple for the Fremantle Dockers. Down to just a few packs. Carl Amon for the Power. And we have classified, and for the Pies, Darcy Moore. Big hit there. For Dave Marshall, numbered 66 of 270. Well done, Dave. As well as the purple for the Blues, Madison. Last pack of the break. And it is save the best for last. Or is it? We've got Karen Paxman for the D's. And for the Hawks, 2022 Common Medal Predictor. Geez, Hawks have done alright this break. Huge hit for Bradley. Common Medal, 110 of 185. Well done. Plenty of bang for your buck in this break. Chad Wingard Brownlow, Hawthorn, Coleman, Spectrum Redemption number 2 for the Lions, as well as a premiership predictor for the Power. And that brings a finish to the 4-box break, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll give a quick rundown of all the hits. Alright, we'll start with the Blues. We have Tom Papley for the Swannies. We have Radigalia for Geelong. We have Zach Jones for the Sainers. We have the Seed for the Adelaide Crows. Heading into the numbers, we have Lukey Brown for the Crows. We have Took Miller for the Suns. We have Jeremy Cameron for the Cats. And this bad boy, Bailey Smith, for the Doggies. Onto the classified, Darcy Moore for the Pies. Sard for the Carlton Blues. Noah Anderson for the Suns. Jamie Cripps for the West Coast Eagles. A Chad Wingard Brownlow predictor. A Spectrum number 2 for the Brisbane Lions, numbered 50, whoever that possibly be. We have a Hawthorn Coleman predictor, numbered 110. It's definitely not a jumper number. And the Port Power Premiership predictor. 4 huge hits, 4 boxes. What more can you ask for? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope everyone enjoyed the break. Keep your eye on the Fast Breaks page over the coming days. I'm pretty sure Laf's going to list some boxes. Let him know what you want to be listed. If you want to pick your teams, if you like the 4 boxes or case breaks or randoms or something different, 6 boxes, who knows? Can cater for most requests. That's it from me. Enjoy your long weekend. Thank you.